Hey Aries, it's Lisa, and here is your May 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is below in the description box. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you for this month. I am also holding another contest in May to win a reading with me. So if you would like to be entered into the draw, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on one of the videos, and I'll enter you in, and I'll be picking the winner at the end of the month. Okay, so let's see what the overall message is for you, Aries, for May. The Justice card, all about balance, breaking some habits and bringing balance into your life. Okay, and then the challenge that you face for May, Aries, is the Conflict card. Okay. And then what you don't see coming in May is the Three of Wands, which is all about being in the now, not looking backwards, and where you need to focus on is the Seven of Wands, lots of wands. The Seven of Wands is all about kicking butt, working hard, and making things happen. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this, Aries. So the Justice card. Justice is all about balance. It can be, if you have anything legal going on, that there's a positive result in legal issues. But for general reading, it's just about balance, breaking some habits, stopping some things that are not good for you, bringing in some good habits, and balancing your life in May. So the moon is all about a creative new beginning. Creativity to dead people or to spirit is all about a new way of doing things. And it can be that you're doing things the same way. It's just that your path is illuminated and you can see what you need to do or where you need to walk, right? So it's like a new way of walking your path. You can, it looks like it's a different path, even though it's exactly the same, or it can be a whole new path. This is general, so it's kind of hard to know, but by balancing yourself, breaking some habits, it illuminates your path and you can really see what you need to do and what possibilities there are. As you move forward doing this, you are moving towards a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's happiness, fulfillment, celebrations, and finances are involved in that as well. So very cool. Wow. Okay. So they're saying as you balance yourself and you do what they're telling you to do, you come out of your box that you've been put in, or that you put yourself in, whichever. And it's this whole new phase in your life. It's almost like you think that, by breaking some habits or changing some things in my life, moving towards a new way of being, sure, I know what I'm going to move towards. I'm going to improve certain things in my life. But I think it has a bigger impact than you expect, and your whole life changes rather than just a certain area of your life. And then it says that the Fool card, which is coming out of your comfort zone, doing something new, something different, and, taking that leap of faith and saying, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And with that brings in this whole new phase, and also it makes you live life more to the fullest. It's like, woohoo, right? Living life. It just changes a lot more than you think it's going to change. It really is an interesting feeling. It just feels like you start off going, okay, I know this is going to change this part of my life and I'm going to take control and make these changes. But it ripples into everything else. So very interesting. The challenge you face in May is the Five of Wands, which is all about conflict, getting pulled into other people's dramas, conflict around the world. It is really kind of learning to bubble yourself and say, you know what? I'm not going to get pulled into all of this. I'm going to have boundaries with people. I'm not going to get pulled off of the path that I want to do. You're trying to balance yourself and you're like, I can't balance myself if I'm doing for everybody else. Or as an empath, this is a card of the empath as well. Being around certain people, that energy can affect you. So if you're like, I'm trying to be healthy, I'm trying not to do this, I'm trying not to do that, yet you're in the energy of people that are doing it, it's hard not to get caught up in that. So it's about being, bubbling yourself, being either don't go in and put yourself in that situation, or don't get pulled into the dramas that affect you, that make you emotionally do things, and throw you off of balance. So the challenge is in May is to not allow that to happen. So to change that about yourself. When you do that, they're saying it's a couple things. They're saying you're going through a transformation, and with that transformation, you need to focus, and you need to not get distracted off your path. You need to carry on with your transformation of your life. You got the Justice card again. So they're saying the challenge and the key to this, not getting pulled into drama, is to just balance yourself. Do what you need to do. Break the habit of doing certain things and step away from drama. You don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for being pulled into other people's dramas. Wow. Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, which is again balance. So Aries, May, it's all about balance, and that balance is going to transform your whole life. And in order to be balanced, you need to stay away from drama, and you need to stay away from conflict and getting pulled into other people's stuff, and have boundaries with people and energy and all of that kind of stuff. And they're saying the Page of Swords is all about not getting distracted. Again, they're talking about not getting distracted off your path, just following your path and moving forward, and stop looking over your shoulder at what other people think, what they're doing, how they do things. What's the fighting going on over there, the drama over there. It's all about just walking your path and not getting distracted. Wow. Tarot often fascinates me, even though I've been doing it for forever. How, no matter how many times I shuffle, no matter how many times I do different spreads, when they have a message, the cards will just repeat themselves and repeat themselves. It is so interesting. To this day, it fascinates me. Okay, so what you don't see coming is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about letting go of the past and focusing on the now. Being in the now, being present, not, being distracted when you're in a moment. Like if you're at a dinner or a lunch and you're thinking about all the things you need to do, or thinking about a conflict over there, and you're not really in the moment that you're spending. So it's about being in the moment, focusing on what you need to do, letting go of the past. Can't change it, can't go back there. It's done. What's done is done. Just be in the now and focus on that, and being present and moving in the direction you want to go in. The Page of Wands is all about the same thing. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but obviously it's a very strong message for you, Aries. It's all about listening to your gut, not listening to what everybody else is saying and what they think you should do or what they're doing. It's all about just listening to your gut and walking your path. It feels very much like in May, you just need to do what you need to do and not get distracted. There's telling you that the Ace of Cups is all about just focusing on gratitude, what the things that you do have, and that will create more good things in your life. Focusing on that rather than, conflict or drama will help you stay in the now. And by staying in the now, helps you focus on the things that you have and the things you're grateful for, which then creates it creates a positive mindset and a positive energy around you. But then it also creates this flow within the universe, that the universe will go, oh, okay, she's grateful, or he's grateful, or they're grateful. I will just keep sending them more of that stuff, and they'll just get more and more. So you send out that and you get that back. It creates this flow. You're going to have victory in the changes that you're doing, that you're moving towards, the goals that you have for yourself. So just stay focused. And the Knight of Swords is very similar. I'm sorry, I keep laughing, but the Knight of Swords is that there's like a whirlwind, chaos all around you, and you just need to focus, be like the eye of a storm, and being like, it's all calm here. I'm focusing on what I need to do. I don't care that there's all this like tornado and chaos going on around me. I'm just doing my thing. I got things to do and I'm not going to get distracted by all of this stuff. Wow, they really are. I don't know what's going on with you, Aries, but it's really interesting because they're like, just don't get distracted. Do what you need to do, because it feels when they get very insistent like this, it's very much that things are moving forward, even if you're not feeling it or not. And you're taking the appropriate actions, and they want you to keep going because it's like you're creating this flow and they're making things happen. So they don't want you to get distracted, and it's time to kind of go on because there's things being lined up for you. Where they want you to focus on is the 7 of Wands, which is all about kicking ass, doing what you need to do. It's getting her done, right? Like it really is the same message all the way through. So let's get some clarity on this. It's a birth of an idea, birth of a new way of being, and things are starting to grow and flourish in your life. So that it feels, again, very much like there's stuff happening, whether you're seeing it or not. They're showing me like time lapse, like when a flower blooms or, you know, certain things grow, and how we don't necessarily see it. And then all of a sudden there's a beautiful flower. So they're saying that it's like things are growing, you're not seeing it, but you know, it's happening because of your actions and the universe helping you. So just keep going. Don't get distracted. The Knight of Cups is about someone you're talking with. It can be a professional. So it could be a real estate agent, a lawyer, a doctor, can be a boss or a friend. But it's someone that you know. They bring you information that's really rewarding and emotionally fulfilling. And that helps you kind of stay the course and move forward. Got that card again. The Page of Wands is like, it is so important that you listen to your gut, not what everybody else says, because everybody has an agenda, whether it's jealousy or they're reflecting their fears onto you. It's all about, or you know, they're narcissistic and want it all to be about them and not about you. Just listen to your gut, trust your gut, and follow it and do what you need to do this month. It's so strong. And when you do that and you move forward, you have money coming in. They're also saying that through this process of doing this and learning to create boundaries with people, not getting, you know, distracted by other people's stuff, you learn to receive, right? So instead of just giving and helping everybody else, which is wonderful, and we can do that, we also have to learn to receive and balance ourselves with it. We can't just, it can't be all one-sided where all we're doing is doing for other people. We also need to do for ourselves. So through balancing that and creating a boundary and being bubbled and focused on what we need to do, we create this energy of being able to receive and that we're worthy of stuff as well. And then abundance starts flowing into us. So very interesting. You're going to have to let me know what's going on, Aries, because it's so interesting. They just don't want you to get distracted in May. It's pretty much very straightforward. Balance yourself, do what you need to do, listen to your gut, and do not get distracted. Anyways, have a great rest of May, Aries. Let me know how it goes. I really appreciate it if you could like and share. It would help me grow my channel. Thank you again, and I will talk to you soon.
Sun is always shining behind the clouds. Less you're fae Greenock, then it's pissing down with rain.